Can helping your readers ultimately help you? Are you one of the people that are hallucinating vividly while reading and you hear the voices of separate characters in your head? I recently got to know that this is not the default. I've actually gotten to know that not many people can actually experience this. And one of such people is my alpha reader and beloved sister, Maya. So Maya has asked me a couple of times how the certain characters looked like or the places. Can I provide her with some visuals, examples of things that I have in mind and stuff like this? And I didn't really understand why. I actually thought that she just wants to know the general vibe of the things that I had in mind while creating my world, but then it turned out that she's not seeing things as I do while reading. Wait, what do you mean you cannot see things while reading them? I just don't. I never did. So you read with your own voice? Sometimes I hear my voice. The other times I just see letters, I guess. I stare at her in shock. I didn't know it was a thing. Fast forward to the next day, I have assembled a huge Pinterest board with the general vibe of the book. And I sent it to my sister, and she said that she loved it and was extremely helpful. That meant that I have assembled a couple of other Pinterest boards right away for each character, each place, the general book vibe, and stuff like this. And obviously I kept some of them secret just because I'm actually writing a second book and those are for me and I don't want to spoil anything. Now, my sister's reaction for all of those boards was an absolute love. She said that it was extremely helpful to kind of get the vibe from each of the characters, like what do they like, how they more or less look like, and the vibe that they have as a person. And funny enough, after going through a board of the character that she actually hates with passion, she came back to me being like, Toby's pretty hot. So, things happened there. I don't know what happened, but it's there. And obviously I later shared those boards with my alpha and beta readers and they mostly liked it. This means that it went straight into my website. Now, if you want to know how the author's website should look like and what should it have, here is a full-blown video about it. I will not go into detail in this video. We're talking Pinterest here. Which brings me to the most important part of this video, which you probably came here for. Can you benefit from Pinterest as an author? So long story short, what is the point of making such Pinterest boards and how can you benefit from them? So benefits of using Pinterest boards include, in short, you probably have one already. Let's just deal with the fact that probably when you were assembling your book and stuff like this, you made some type of visual boards for yourself or maybe Pinterest boards, so they are already there. It's not that much of work to kind of put things in there. Number 2, it helps you show your readers any work or theme of your book, especially if you have nothing yet to show. And I will get to this point in a little bit and it's connected with marketing a lot. Number 3, it may help your readers imagine things if they need such help. This is more or less like you're not throwing those pictures on the people so they cannot imagine themselves. It's just for those who actually need a little bit of help with that. So as I mentioned, Pinterest mood boards are actually on my website. They are currently on the top of the website itself, along with mark your calendars, pre-order release, and then the Pinterest mood board. The reason being, I don't have a cover yet. I don't have the fully edited book yet. This is all with the publisher already, but I want to do as much marketing as possible before the pre-release, before we have all of those things. So now I can just hint at a couple of things for my readers and for my audience, and also give them an idea, a general idea of how the book feels like. You know what I mean, right? Like at the end of the day, we are really visual creatures, aren't we? So let's discuss, what can it help me with? Well, Pinterest boards have a broad use in social media, not only for collecting ideas, but also for sharing aesthetics and links. Number 1, early access information for the readers. While you are working with your publisher on the edits and making the book presentable, you can get your audience excited about the upcoming book. This also includes your stuff when you are self-publishing, because maybe you are right now editing or doing something else, you don't really have much to show for the book, but you can still share the general mood in your Pinterest boards. So as you can see on the picture on my website, if you go to get to know more about the White Raven Tales, which is the series title, you will get to the Crown of Shadows, and there's like a little information, then there's the description, it's a long one, it's like a blurb, little trigger warnings, book details such as when it's released, ISBN because it's already registered and stuff, and then there's a pre-order and Pinterest board visuals. So if someone gets to my website, reads all of those things and gets interested, they have an option of also going to the Pinterest mood board and seeing a couple of visuals of how the things look like. They don't have to get it, they don't have to click it, but it's there as an option. And it gives the reader another glimpse into your work, which may get them even more excited because they can imagine more of what's gonna happen in there. Number 2, you can use these boards later to create character aesthetics, posts on your social media, and yes, that means that social media content is making itself. So here are a couple of examples of the quick Instagram posts that I made with the aesthetics, and the description of the post would have information about the character, as well as it would be a swipey, so it's not just one picture and then information about the character, it's gonna be a couple of them. So you can see aesthetics for Enzo, Aaron, Mayu, Toby, and Valergroff. Now, Valergroff also comes with a wolf, so there had to be a couple of things in there. This means social media marketing content basically creating itself, and you will have to do a lot of social media marketing content in general for your book. Now, if you want to know how to market your book, what I learned from my publisher and what I am personally doing, here is a full video on this, and this includes all the things such as how to market your book before it's even out on the pre-sale and what to do with it. So you might actually find this really exciting. Number 3, you can help your audience visualize what you had in mind while creating your world. This may be especially useful for the fantasy topics, because not all fantasy is the same. I'm personally writing dark fantasy, which you could probably figure out from all of the pictures that I already shared, and I can show what I had in mind while creating the world. And this is, again, as you can see, same type of an aesthetic, so I will be using it for my social media marketing content a little bit later as an intro before I even talk about the characters within the book. So again, it's a double whammy move type of a thing. Now again, because I really want this point to come across and just stay in your mind, helping your audience and keeping them entertained is going to ultimately benefit you on the long run. While it's not taking too much of your space or thought, you can benefit greatly from the tools we have in hand, and Pinterest is one of them. Now, as a really quick exercise, I would want you to go to Pinterest right now and make one mood board for your current work, work in progress, or the book that you have already written and want to market to the larger audience. Let me know if you did it and how did it go? Was it fun and did people like it? Now I guess go get them. If you like the ideas and the general vibe of the book that I have just presented to you in this presentation and the video, please be sure to check out my website. I'm leaving you a link down below in the description and in the pinned comment, because my debut dark fantasy book is coming out 31st of October 2025. Yes, it's Halloween. Yes, it's really fitting, trust me. Now, personally, my boards, I absolutely love them, and they sometimes help me out when I'm wondering, oh, what was actually the vibe of this guy or this woman? Because sometimes, you know, you have too many characters to keep them all in mind, and even though I have notes about them, it's sometimes easier to just go to Pinterest, look at them and be like, oh yeah, that guy. Now, I highly suggest for you to go to my Pinterest, which I'm leaving you a link to in the description box and in the pinned comments down below, so you can check out how I actually dealt with it, and maybe it will inspire you to make your own board or buy my book, which I would appreciate both. You can sign up for a pre-sale reminder on my website, and it will literally send you just 2 emails. 1, that the book is on a pre-sale, and 2, that the book is out. That's it. That's all that it's going to send you. You can also sign up for my full newsletter, in which I'm sharing a couple of more tips, early access info, and stuff like this. Now, if you want to know more behind the scenes of publishing a fantasy book, or you want to learn how to publish your own book, here's a full playlist, and there is a new video almost every single week, so you may find it really interesting. I will see you in the next one, but until then, stay awesome, fam. Bye.